Good, guys. Well, for today, we are going to focus the practice in the middle body. So we've been talking about Prana Vayu this week, Apana Vayu 2 weeks ago. So basically, Apana Vayu works downwards and outside. So anything that relates to expulsion or elimination from the body. So that's also important that we give some time for the internal organs, physically, but also emotionally, mentally, to get rid of things that tend to accumulate, and we don't spend maybe enough time for that. Always receiving, but we also have to spend some time to throw out, basically. So that's why periods happen, no? Or we need to go to the toilet, and all the internal organs work in that way, no? Helping us to function well. So that's what we'll do today. We'll mainly focus, so yes, the hips, but also all the internal organs around here. And yeah, we'll begin in a reclining position. So in a butterfly, opening butterfly, reclining butterfly. And like we usually do, if we already know that we struggle with blood pressure and things, then we'll bring a bit of support for the head. Another option is to make that a roll with your multi-purpose blanket. If you got some tensions on the neck, on the cervicals, then this is a good option to simply rest the neck there and allow the head to be neutral. And from here now we can bring all of the feet together, starting to opening up in our butterfly. And then today we'll begin with hands on top of the belly, between belly and pelvis area, pubic area. And just starting to invite your gaze to soften, starting to observe whereabout our attention is. So all those distractions, things we have to do, worries, fears, anything that is happening. Loud neighbors, Spanish loud neighbors. Good. And slowly we'll bring the attention a bit closer into that space that we are. And starting to perceive with those body parts in contact to your mat, back of the head, neck, shoulders, arms, the whole back, and your glutes, and the back of the feet. Just rooting towards the earth, finding that sense of solidity and stillness that earth always provides, always is there for us to reconnect. And then slowly we'll find the attention, scanning body parts in front, forehead, tip of the nose, the chin, the throat, the chest, ribs, abdomen, pelvis, inner legs, front of the feet, and finding that sense of expansion as we inhale, feeling how the front of the body opens a little bit. And let's find how about we feel the breath. How is it? Where is it? And as we reconnect with the breath, just allowing it becoming slightly slower. So today we'll focus in that sense of elimination. So we'll be also helping this out with the breath. So slowly allowing that exhalation sinking, belly button also sinks towards the spine on each exhalation. Bye. And slowly, we'll repeat few rounds of pranayama all together. So let's take an inhalation in 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4. Exhale 6. Inhale 4. Exhale 7. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. Good. And we'll repeat a few more rounds on your own. If you felt 8 seconds is too much for your exhalations, then come back in a number that you felt comfortable. Or maybe if you feel that your lungs capacity allows to expand a bit more, then go ahead. Intention is to elongate our exhalations a bit more than the inhalations. And let's repeat about 3 more rounds. Then slowly we'll come back in our natural rhythm of breath. And we'll start to come out from the posture. We'll be sending sole of the feet on the mat, knees pointing up to the ceiling. And then from here, we'll exhale, sending knees towards the chest and slightly sideways towards your armpits, opening. And as we inhale, knees go away from the body. So a bit of movement here, just massaging the lumbars after being a bit of time in that posture. We might feel like doing that. And about 3 more times. Good. And then from here, next time we reach close with the knees, we keep opening towards the sides, and then we'll bring sole of the feet pointing up to the ceiling, coming into your happy baby. We can rest hands around shins, anywhere around the feet that feels good for you. Maybe a little swing side to side. Very nice posture to improve or stimulate digestion, and also for PMS or menstrual pain. Very good. Just remember, whenever you feel like taking breaks, you can always come out from any posture, trying to listen to the body always. And our main goal is to adapt the posture, adapt the practice to our bodies and not adapting bodies to the posture. So you might feel that you're looking in a different way, but the important thing is how we feel it, not how we look. So basically now feeling a bit of stretch in the inner groins, no strain. Good. And we'll take about 10 more breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, forehead, the jaw. Good. And more or less finishing our few breaths. We'll slowly bring knees together towards the chest. And just dropping knees to one of your sides and through fetal pose. Slowly, so we don't get dizzy, we'll find a seated position. Good. So we'll be moving in our baby dragon. We call it baby dragon. If you got your multi-purpose blanket, then we can use it now, or use a pillow, whatever you've got around. Good. And then we place that support under the knees because we'll be on the knees for a bit. So we already accommodating ourselves to be as comfortable as possible. Great. And from our tabletop, we'll be stepping forward with our right foot between hands. We call it low lunge in Hatha or baby dragon. Engine, the same. Good. So with the left knee, we slide them backwards as much as feels comfortable. We can also prop the thigh if we find that there's some sort of strain. There's options now coming, variations. So this is another variation. If we find that without the prop is too much, and then we can rest hands as they are, or we can also find the right hand inside the right foot. That will increase a little bit the stretch. So you've got 3 options. You may like to explore all of them and see what better suits. We'll be holding here for some time. So trying to focus on the breath and come out if you need. And as we hold these poses, we'll be feeling today around quadriceps, glutes, hips, all those muscles around there. They'll be tensing quite a lot. So the intention will be allowing them to disconnect, to soften, as opposed to a hatha practice. In yin, we soften the muscles so we can really reach the joints and all those internal tissues that we work with in yin. We also stretch muscles, but we go beyond muscles. And if the muscle is active, then it's more difficult to reach this area, basically. So we'll hold here for about 1 more minute. We'll recall the attention back into the breath. Very good. So from here, we'll move in our sleeping swan or pigeon. So with the right foot, we want to walk towards the left, slowly, slowly, and then drop the right knee on right in front. And then from there, maybe we can slide the left knee a bit behind. And then we also have the option to prop up our right glute if that works for you. If the stretch is too much, that is almost strain and compression in the right hip when we are here, then this is an option, propping up. Good. And then we'll go into sleepy variation. So we'll walk with hands forward, and then we can use any other prop that help us being comfortable, maybe forehead resting here, maybe making that pillow with hands instead. And then observing knees here could be a bit tricky sometimes. So if the front knee feels some sort of strain, then play with the position of your right foot. So right foot could be close to the hip, could be far away from the hip, could be somewhere in between. Also depends on your hip structure. So explore. Great. So we are reaching the last minute. We encourage the attention to come back into few deep breaths always before coming out from any posture, sending the total awareness into the body. And slowly we'll find hands under the shoulders. And on the inhalation, pressing hands, extending the arms. Slowly, upper body comes up. Good. And then from here, if we got that prop under the right glute, we'll remove it. We can bring hips to the right. And then we'll send the left foot all the way front. Good. So more or less, you'll be here. And here we need to observe that sitting bones are rooting on the mat. The left foot could be outside your right leg, could be crossing over your right knee. That's according to your femur. So some femurs will allow crossing, some others won't, and that's both fine. Good. If we cross and then we find ourselves like a bit wonky position here, then that's a sign of your body saying, not happy here, should be here. And we'll take an inhalation, reaching up. And as we exhale, we'll twist to the left and just helping yourself with the elbows, with hands, to slowly twist from up higher into your thoracic spine and maybe into your cervicals too. If the neck feels comfortable, then we'll send the nose to the left side. Excellent. Good. So probably you already know, I'm pretty sure you know, but always saying that twists are great to do that internal massage. So have the intention to massage them with your belly button. Whenever you remember, on each exhalation, drawing belly button into the spine. We'll take about last 10 deep breaths, long exhalations. And more or less finish your few breaths. Slowly we'll inhale, come back to neutral position. Good. And then from here we can keep the right leg position. We'll keep it. If not, then we'll extend it. If you want to take a break, then extend the legs, the bottom leg. If not, we'll keep it here. Then with the right hand, we'll take our left ankle, just elevate it a little bit, and then allow the left knee to drop to the side, opening the hip here. And this will give you your own range of motion of the hip. So some knees will stay up here, some other knees will drop a bit more. Again, it's the same, it's fine. So some knees, some hips will be more happier if you drop the foot in front. Some other hips will be happy if you drop the ankle on top of your thigh. And some other hips will prefer the close variation of the shoelace, bringing knees like a pile of knees, one on top of the other. So more or less those three options according to human variation of your hips. So maybe you want to explore three of them and see which better stretching your left glute. Good. And then from here, we'll take an inhalation reaching up with both arms. And then we'll place the right elbow on top of your left. Taking another inhalation, finding the length of the spine again. And with the exhalation, folding forward. Good. If shoulders feel uncomfortable with this position, then we can simply bring hands to shoulder blades, like giving yourself a hug and doing the same, but in a more comfortable way for shoulders. So we first tight the body, and then we'll be untightening it. Shoelace. Good. We'll hold this one only for a minute. Very good. So slowly on the inhalation, we'll be coming up with the upper body. Exhaling, releasing your arms. And then probably will be nice with the help of hands to come out slowly, slowly from the pose. Good. From here, let's give a bit of movement for the legs. So maybe, well, any movement really, shaking, massaging. Good. So we'll be doing the same sequence for the other side of the body. Whenever you're ready, we'll be meeting back in our tabletop with that support under the knees. And then we'll step forward with the left foot between hands and sliding right knee all the way back. Exploring those three options, staying here, propping up your side, or sending both hands inside part of your left foot. Very good. And more or less our last minute, we'll try to come back in our present, back into the breath. All right, so we'll do same with now with the left foot. Slowly, let's begin to walk towards the left side, towards your right side, towards your right side, and then we drop the left knee. Nothing that you don't know, pigeon. Sliding your right knee all the way back, feeling comfortable. So you may like to prop up if you feel any sort of strain around the hip joint. And we'll be also having in mind the left knee. So finding the proper place for your left foot, a bit open, a bit closed, something in between. Good. And then from there, we'll find the sleepy variation, walking with hands, resting maybe forehead on top of your hands, or maybe using any sort of support under the forehead or under the whole upper body. If you got those nice bolsters, I think Charlene's got one, and pretty sure Juliet as well. And our last minute about. Then gently we'll press hands under the shoulders, inhaling, coming up with upper body. And if we got those props to the left glute, we'll remove it. We'll drop hips to the left and the right foot all the way forward. Something like this, and just the same. Maybe staying here, maybe crossing over the left foot, the right foot. And then we'll go for our spinal twist. So we'll take an inhalation, reaching up. Exhaling, twist to the right. Resting hands wherever we reach, the same with the elbow. And slowly finding twist coming from belly button, thoracic, spine, and maybe cervicals. Looking at your right. Good. Good. And our last few more moments. Last few deep breaths with those long exhalations. And with the inhalation, slowly come up back to center. Nice. And then from here, we'll take now the right ankle and we'll allow the right knee to drop to the side. Just to find out yourself the range of mobility for your hip. If you practice good amount of yoga, probably that's it. This is what we have. And I don't think we'll go beyond this because that's the bones compression. If you start in practice, we don't know, we need to explore. But then if we keep forcing, then probably we'll get a hip replacement soon. I don't know. So we'll drop the foot in front. If that's comfortable, we'll drop ankle on the side, or we will close into the shoelace option. So this is close, shoelace, open, shoelace, or undone, or something like that. I forgot about this one, but 3 options. Choose the one you prefer, the one you feel comfortable. And the same if we got the left leg is already tired from being bent, then we can extend the leg and do the same. Yeah. And then we'll take an inhalation, reaching up. Exhaling, left elbow, top of the right. Take another inhalation to keep lengthening. And as you exhale, folding forward. And if we find that this variation of hands and arms is not suiting us for whatever reason, then we may bring hands to shoulder blades. And slowly take an inhalation to come up, releasing the arms, and with the help of hands, we'll come out from the posture because in Yin Yoga, we really feel it. We feel the pose, and then we also feel the rebound afterwards, after every pose. Good. So we are almost ready to go to Shabasana. Whenever you want, just lay down on your mat, find yourself cozy, warm. If you are cold, or if you tend to get cold feet and hands, maybe put your socks. Good. Good idea, Eileen. I'm gonna have a sip of water too. I record the classes and then people afterwards will be practicing. Who is she talking to? Great. So we'll finish with a meditation today. I think it does. Well, I try to connect always practice, physical practice, mental practice. So we are in the same line. Good. So for today's meditation is called Inner Smile. We did practice this one on Tuesday, so yeah, some of you were in class. Good. So basically, this meditation is a Taoist practice that helps to enhance the health of our internal bodies, our internal organs. So just promoting health, basically. As you sit comfortable, maybe lay down in Shabasana, be more comfortable there. Trying to close the eyes and let's imagine, let's visualize a source of smiling energy. This could be yourself smiling back at you. It could be anyone else that you love and respect. It's something else. So just allow a moment for this smiling energy to accumulate right between your eyebrows. And slowly let's allow this energy to flow down from the middle of your eyebrows through your face, passing eye sockets, the nose, cheeks, the lips, down your throat, the neck. Let it flow down towards your thymus gland, which is around the sternum. And then picturing it glowing with vibrant health. Now let's feel the stream of this smiling energy flowing down into your heart. Let it relieve any stored tension around the heart. And then radiate the love from your heart to your lungs. Feeling the lungs, breathing with ease, no effort. And then now smiling to your liver on your right side. And if your liver feels hard, let's soften it with your smile. And let that smiling energy to flow across your abdomen. Then we'll find the stomach, the small, large intestines. So let's thank them for all the constant hard work they do. And then going all the way to the left side of your rib cage, finding the pancreas. And thanks for the work and see it healthy, functioning smoothly. Continue on your left, smiling to your spleen. Thank it for its hard work. And then direct the smile to your kidneys, around lower back, and the adrenal glands, which sit on top of the kidneys. Smiling at them. And then finally, let's send the smiling energy into the urinary tract, bladder, urethra, and genitals. Let's end by storing this smiling energy into the navel area, about 2 inches inside your body. And slowly we'll begin to call the attention back at few breaths, 2, 3 deep breaths, filling up your belly. And starting to allow some gentle movement coming from your fingers and toes, wrists, ankles. Just trying to move as slow as you can. I know some of you feel like moving straight out away in a seated position, but challenge that and try to move bed by bed. You did the whole class, so you can do this. Maybe drawing knees into the chest, rock side to side, feeling the back of the body. And through fetal pose, dropping knees to one of your sides, we'll find a seated position. Very good. And we'll place palms together and through the thumbs, we'll try to connect with the cardiac rhythm, the rhythm of the life. Good. So we'll close the practice all together with one deep breath, sending and receiving some good love. So let's take an exhalation here first, empty lungs. And with the inhalation, reaching up with both arms through the sides all the way up. And as you exhale, drawing it back into the heart, keeping it there. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Noisy dogs now. Don't know if you listen to them.